This is your Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, July the 24th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and it's interesting that we have a tropical system right on our doorstep practically, and yet Bonnie doesn't appear to be acting like much of a system and doesn't look like it's going to do a great deal. Looking out over the Gadsden area, we can see a little bit of fog in some of the valleys out there. Tuscaloosa, we've got some clouds this morning, as we expect to see at least a few more clouds, although today is going to be another one of those probably 100-degree days. And then still some clouds visible, especially it looks like high clouds, as the sun is rising over the battleship Alabama. Our surface map shows primarily surface high pressure over the southeastern United States, and as you can see from this view, Bonnie is just not showing up very well on the satellite imagery at all, as it remains in a relatively sheared environment. There's a look at the upper air pattern, and the problem for Bonnie is the upper ridge is very, very strong, so Bonnie is likely to continue on a course. It's going to take it pretty much northwestward, and it looks like the landfall area will be primarily in southeast Louisiana. Temperatures across central Alabama very warm, 81 at Birmingham this morning, 79 at Tuscaloosa, and 76 at Anniston, just to give you a feeling for those temperatures, so quite a warm and humid morning. On the regional radar view, we do have a few showers over Mississippi and Louisiana, and we have some in the Gulf, and those are all related to Bonnie. And pretty much those in the Gulf are Bonnie, and that's pretty much it. The tropical storm warning is in effect for the southeast Louisiana coast, the Mississippi coast, Alabama coast, and over to about Destin or so on the northwest Florida coast. QPF, as you would expect, showing on the order of 1 to 3 inches over southeastern Louisiana and southern Mississippi, perhaps even parts of southern Alabama, especially the coastal area. Over the rest of the area, I think the precip is just overdone completely. I don't think we're going to see that much rain over the next 5 days as we get back into a scattered shower scenario. Looks like the Storm Prediction Center outlooking a very large area for slight risk from extreme eastern Kansas all the way to New England and across the eastern Great Lakes area, so still pretty active. Here's the track for Bonnie that the National Hurricane Center has posted as the official track, and basically they are still bringing it up to a marginal tropical storm strength for landfall, although it looks like that might not happen, but of course as storms get closer to the coast, things do happen, and the water is of course very warm, but I'm afraid that the shear in the environment is just too much. And there's a look at the satellite imagery of the presentation of Bonnie, and as you can see, just not much to write home about at all. All right, here's the 06Z GFS model run. And we can see a little reflection, almost an open trough, and that's one of the alternative, or that's one of the possibilities is that Bonnie might just continue to degenerate to an open trough, but Hurricane Center erring on the side, if anything, side of caution. In the upper atmosphere, of course, the ridge is what's steering Bonnie to southeastern Louisiana. By Sunday, most of the precipitation from Bonnie is ashore in southern Louisiana, southeastern Louisiana, I guess I should say, and that is still very hard to find much in the way of a reflection of Bonnie on the GFS. We'll stick with the upper atmosphere view because not much changes, and it's just a matter of where the shower is developed, but the upper ridge is still with us on Tuesday, and again, this sounds like a bit of a broken record, certainly as strong or stronger on Wednesday. So isolated, at best, scattered showers are a possibility, and you can see on Wednesday the GFS outputting mostly sea breeze weather along the Gulf Coast and then some isolated showers over the southeastern U.S. The upper ridge is still with us on Thursday, although showing some signs of moving a little bit further to the west. We see it kind of shrink just a little bit on Friday, and then on Saturday, still shrinking, but still, it's still with us. And then a week from today, that is a week from today, and then looking out into voodoo country. So the bottom line here is that we're going to just be hot and scattered showers. But looking out into voodoo, the GFS is suggesting the 594 ridge just heads over to the west a little bit. which certainly will help New England and the mid-Atlantic states cool down just a little bit. And then in the long term, shows the ridge over the western U.S., still a fairly substantial ridge over the whole U.S., if you will, but also showing a weakness that's a little bit of a low-pressure area. But this is too far out into voodoo to really believe the GFS has that much skill in getting that right. Well, appreciate you tuning in to the Weather Xtreme video. Expect to have the next one posted tomorrow morning. And heading for the Orange Beach area for a little rest and relaxation, although looks like I won't even see any rain from Bonnie today. Well, thanks for tuning in, and like I said, expect to have the next one tomorrow morning. In the meantime, Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.